Wow. What are you all doing here? What a fantastically well-endowed, wholesome audience you are tonight. I'm so glad that you could come to this show. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our delightful Tide Barn and to the fabulous kingdom of Mel's. My name is Rosie, and I am here to bring you a lip-smacking, thirst-quenching, ace-tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool-talking, high-walking, fast-living, ever-giving, cool-fizzing cabaret! Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? With lashings of food, tits, I shouldn't say that, sorry. Comedy, song, groove, magic, dance, everything, and dollops of good old-fashioned British titillation. And what better way to start than the thrust stage, ladies and gentlemen? What I have always wanted, a 19-foot thrust. I'm very, very happy with it. But you know, when I got this constructed, the stage manager said to me, do you want a short, stubby one or a long, fat one? I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen, please. What was I supposed to say? Now, on a more serious note, all proceeds from tonight's show are going to go to Centrepoint Charity, which is a fantastic charity supporting 16 to 25-year-old homeless youngsters based in London, and the youngsters come from all over England. So I would really appreciate, ladies and gentlemen, if at the end of the night you could dig deep and contribute or donate whatever little coins or baubles or bangles or chihuahuas that you have left into the bucket. And please remember that the buckets are for donations and not to be sickened. Okay, now this evening's show is divided into two sides, side A and side B. This is side A and it will be followed by side B. In the cleavage of the sides, as it were, we'll have a fabulous supper cooked by domestic goddesses Honor, Kirsty and Claire. And yes, so thank you very much, my darlings. And afterwards, I hope you will stay to the end of the show because we'll gallop through side B, and at the very, very end, the fabulous, internationally renowned Captain DJ Toblerone will make your ears explode, your eyes pop off, and your feet fall out with his dirty, dirty rhythms from around the world. So please, ladies and gentlemen, do stay to the very end. And don't worry about the babysitter. For God's sake, let her phone her boyfriend in New Zealand while your child eats cheese strings in front of Channel 5's sensational pop hits. It's for charity! So, no doubt all you Mel's residents will already have heard about the group sex and naked virgin sacrifices that are going to be happening this evening. Good. I mean, I'll tell you something. Since I first mounted this show 6 weeks ago, my life has been one interminable episode of The Archers. I put my poster, very anodyne poster of Jessica Rabbit outside the village shop. It was taken in within 15 minutes because it was disturbing the villagers. We're talking Jessica Rabbit here, which just shows the level of vice in Mel's, doesn't it? You know, start with Jessica Rabbit. Oh, I'm going northern now. Jessica Rabbit. God, it'll be crack dens next. You want to give that cabaret woman an asbo. Better still put her in the stocks. So, if an angry mob of mastrophobes, now a mastrophobe is somebody with an irrational fear of breasts. If an angry mob of mastrophobes come crashing in with flaming pitchforks going, down with breasts, then will you please just distract them while I jump over the wall? Just say something like, look, a huge pair of breasts, they must have escaped. Even my 92-year-old neighbour, Betty, bless her heart, she said to me before I came on tonight, she said, are you doing all the lap dancing, Rosie? She was clearly having a mend it moment. I said, Betty, no, 150 people will be there all night. Even the husbands in the village shop, who I tried to canvass and get to come, they said, I want to go, but my wife won't let me. I think I missed a trick with the posters. I put on the posters pole dancing, but what I should have put was respectable middle class pole dancing. Because that's what it of you local wives have allowed your men to come tonight, so to speak. Put up your hands. Yes. Well done. Fantastic. My neighbour Dina, well done everybody. Fantastic. But just remember, gentlemen, please, no looking. Okay. No looking. And if you must look, no ogling. And if you must ogle, no dribbling. Right. So, yes. Right. This evening is all about loving and giving, okay? So what I want you to do now, please, is find the nearest stranger and just swap clothes with them. Find the nearest stranger and shake their hand. Please, I know it's like church, but let's mingle. Yes. You can shake their hand. You can kiss them. If you like them. Yes, with you have them a skittle. Great guys. Well done. Lovely. That's enough. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright, that's enough. But ladies and gentlemen, there's one rule for tonight, and the rule is no petting, please, ladies and gentlemen. No petting. No light to medium petting, and certainly no heavy petting, if you don't mind. No heavy petting in this establishment or in any public pool. Now, does anybody remember those posters in the 70s about things you couldn't do in the pool? Remember? Also, there was no bombing, clearly for any jihadis who happened to be swimming in the pool. And there's no smoking, no spitting, no dunking, and no heavy petting. Which, when I was little, I thought it was for those millions of people who are all desperate to bring their rabbits swimming and stroke them really, really hard under the water. No, not that rabbit, Lisa. The one in the hutch. At least I keep mine in the hutch. Had him in the bedroom, the kids always find him there. What's that rocket, Dad? Nothing. Something by the computer. It's disgusting. Anyway, right, so who here, please, ladies and gentlemen, is from Frome? Frome, hey! I love Frome. I love Frome. I was in Frome the other night. Not the other day even. I was driving around by the Tonmar bed shop, driving around a big roundabout, and I kept driving around, and I saw these two people sitting on mobility chairs, holding hands, and looking intently into the traffic. Has anybody seen those people? They are absolutely amazing, and I thought I was tripping. I was driving around thinking, I've got to ask these people what they're doing. And I stopped, not in the middle of the roundabout, I stopped and I went up and I said, I simply must know what you're doing. And they said, they looked at me like I was mad, they said, we're watching the world go by. And I thought that is lovely, that is really lovely. Somebody is actually watching the world go by, somebody's actually stopping and watching. And then I said, well done, that's really beautiful, in this sort of very middle class way. No, well done, good for you, very good, carry on. And as I got in my car, I sort of drove off and gave a little wave, thinking that they'd sort of wave back, and they gave me the finger. Both of them. You know, I was stressful. Anyway, so, anybody here from Clifford? Or Clifford? No? Radstock? Hey! Nunny! Yes, well, okay, don't be shy, admit it. Marv! Hey! Chad! Democratic Republic of Congo? How about Hanoi?
Grantham, Lincolnshire here.
Oh, that's very exotic. I knew that my Facebook efforts would come good. Fantastic. Wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to Twitter on too much, but I just want to orientate you briefly to the place. So, obviously, out the front, we've got seats for the lame and the weary. We've got shadows at the back for the trench coats. We've got two exits, none at the front, none at the back, and two at the sides. We've got ceiling, walls, floors, and we've got lights that guide you all the way there. And we've got life jackets under your seat, and we've got a little whistle and a light in case we crash. Don't you love that, ladies and gentlemen? Swimming around the Arctic Ocean. Woo! Over here! unless there's dogging in the car park, of course. Good. So I'm not going to twiddle on anymore because now, to take you through this whole grisly ordeal, is the very, very late, the very great, the very pale, and the very, very strange, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles!